what's up, guys? So consider joining our locals. If you like the fact that we catch predators nationwide, it's not possible without you joining our locals. On locals, you get to see over 20 catches early, completely uncensored. You get to see live predator confrontations as they happen, and you get to support the movement that has an arrest in 43 different states and convictions in 24. We do travel the most and catch the sickest. It's only $7 a month. You get more early content than Rumble. We do big content dumps every single month on locals, and can't do this without you guys. Consider joining locals.
Stay down here, stay down here. Hey.
Hey man, how are you?
We gotta have a conversation about this, okay?
Sure.
Let's go to where people can't hear. Mind if we just go over there?
Sure.
Appreciate it. You can hang up.
Okay.
I got 2 people with me for safety. You have any weapons on you, man?
No, no weapons.
Okay. And I got people for safety. We even are documenting, so you can be sure we're not here to hurt you or anything like that, okay? Cool. And I'm a bigger guy, so I don't want you to think I'm like coming on to you or anything like that, all right?
Yeah.
So how are you doing today?
Not great now.
Yeah, well, besides this.
Yeah.
Doing all right?
I'm doing okay, man.
Okay. Just kind of, some shit happened?
Yeah.
Okay. What's kind of going on?
I just, I feel like I've been kind of trapped.
By what?
I guess by the internet.
Internet kind of sucking you down in some BS stuff.
Yeah.
It happens. I don't think the internet's really good about stuff.
Sure.
But you obviously, I guess you know what I'm talking to you about then today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how old's Ariel?
I think 13.
Hey, I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
Good businessman.
Sure.
Absolutely. So, got the messages here.
Sure.
Do you live at home with mom and dad?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why I kind of want to just talk about it with you here rather than go to your house and do that, because, you know, you're grown enough, but I think you're also young enough to where, you know, it can be handled, dude. It can be handled. I'm not, you know, I don't think you're a bad dude or anything like that.
Sure.
Do you do you do marketing?
Yeah.
Okay. You actually do any good at that, or?
I do.
Good. Yeah, like I don't want anything like this getting in the way of what you got going on, man.
Sure.
But I think it just needs to kind of be taken care of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, my name's Gordon. I'm sorry to meet you like this.
Yeah.
And it is voluntary to talk to us, but I think you probably should because we do have everything saved.
Sure.
And yeah, sorry, are you from here or you first generation or?
Yeah.
Okay, your parents are Honduran.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's also Honduran as well.
Okay.
I guess y'all kind of do look alike in a way. That's Pedro over there, and yeah, well that's cool. Glad you're making a life for yourself and all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that, and I appreciate that you do actually work rather than, you know, just f around.
Sure.
So I appreciate that, dude. Don't think I'm all, you know. So.
Yeah.
Got it. So what kind of marketing do you do?
I just work with accountants right now.
Accountants, like you help them promote themselves?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you go to college at all?
No.
Okay. Oh, so you're doing that without a degree?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I respect the hell out of that.
Sure.
Okay. So, I guess obviously we all know what we said to Ari, I think. So how did this stuff kind of start for you, man? I don't mean with Ari, I mean this stuff.
I guess Tumblr.
Tumblr.
I was like 15, 16.
What was kind of displayed on Tumblr?
Just mostly.
Okay. Were the and you were 15, 16 at the time, so it's not
Sure.
like that's the big deal, but were the kind of around that age?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me if I'm right when I say this. You got older and the kind of stayed the same.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a symptom of the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not you just being just a monster or anything like that. It's literally just the internet is just insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess what kind of prompted you to just kind of keep at it, I guess?
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I guess impulse.
Impulse.
Yeah.
Got it. Is it kind of like maybe the taboo of this type of stuff?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
I'm not really sure, but I've been kind of re-evaluating my life about it, and I don't know. I kind of mentioned it with Ari, and I kind of felt like I needed to backtrack anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What have you done to kind of reevaluate?
I've been cutting off my access to those kinds of things. So unfollowing any Instagrams that are weird, and just working more. Being busy keeps my mind off of the impulse.
That's a thing, dude. You know, so many people are like, you know, if they see something like this, they're like, oh, no mercy, blah blah blah. Well, I think so. If something like was to lose your job, I think the best thing you could be doing is working, rather than, you know, because yeah, idle hands are the devil's hands, right? So okay, well, I do respect that. So you can be a little bit more specific about this, because I mean, none of us are here to judge you for shit, man. Like we're you know, we're not
Sure.
we're not, you know,
I mean, somebody will.
well, that's not us, you know. And if there's anybody that's going to be talking to you about this type of stuff, I promise you I'm the best person to run into for this, okay? So what specific stuff have you kind of been not looking at as much anymore?
Mostly just.
Okay.
I don't like aggressive, hardcore stuff, or like videos.
Why is that?
It makes me feel guilty. I mean, I don't know.
So you actually have a conscience about this?
Yeah.
Hey, well, I respect that. I truly do.
Thanks.
Yeah. These what age ranges are kind of displayed to you?
I was looking in the like 15 to 18 range.
Okay.
Maybe 14.
Sure.
And anything under that feels really bad. I don't really like that.
What is it about, I guess, why is your moral line at 14?
I guess that's where the Tumblr kind of thing comes
Oh,
from.
so
Like,
that
kind of, I think that's just kind of where I was introduced to at that time.
Okay, so it kind of just stunted there in a way.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sure. So when you see something under 14, there's a level of guilt or
Yeah, it
okay.
feels really bad.
What does it do to you when they show you that stuff?
What you're saying, under or?
Yeah, when it's under
When it's
30.
under makes me feel gross. Like I feel disgusted.
Okay.
And whoever took the photo, because when I was 14 or 15 was around the time that I was thinking about and stuff.
Of course.
And before that doesn't feel appropriate, or I don't know.
I mean,
It's weird.
Yeah, like if you're being so open and honest and sharing all this, I'll share with you. I feel you. The first time I was when I was 14 years old.
Sure.
So I understand that level of thinking, and
Yeah.
I'm with you on that, man. Where do they show you these? I guess 13 and under. Like, is this on Telegram? These on other apps? Like,
It would be a Telegram, yeah.
any other apps?
Sometimes Instagram.
Of 13?
Yeah.
How does that get through on Instagram?
They just post it.
Like
That-
publicly, or
themselves.
or do they
Sometimes it's on a story or a.
Okay. How often do they kind of send it to you?
Well, I haven't really been looking for it,
Sure.
but I guess it depends on if you ask for it.
Okay.
And I mostly just follow them because they just post it on their story or something.
To themselves?
Yeah.
13-year-olds? Okay.
No.
Oh, no, 14.
Like 14 to, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So mainly the 13 and under is on Telegram.
Maybe.
Maybe, or is
I would say most likely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. On Telegram, I think in some of the messages here, you mentioned like groups, I think it was?
Sure.
Okay. Who introduced you to Telegram groups?
Probably someone on Instagram.
Instagram to Telegram pipeline. Yeah, it's quite the rabbit hole, isn't it?
Yeah.
It happens, man. It happens. Don't even worry. Okay, so they introduced you to these groups. How many years ago did Telegram groups kind of get introduced to you?
Maybe a year ago.
A year ago? Okay. Were all the groups kind of this type of stuff?
I don't know. I've only seen a number of them.
Okay. What would that number be, you think?
Maybe 5 groups.
Sure.
And a lot of them get shut down or don't even display anything.
Okay. The ones that do, what do they display? Like these types of images, kind of? Okay. So you say when you see 13 and younger, it disgusts you, which I truly believe. And, you know, from what it seems like, quite a number of that stuff has been shown to you. It seems like you being in the wrong place at the wrong time rather than you trying to look for that stuff.
Sure.
I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, correct me. But I think that's what it is. You're just wrong place, wrong time. How young? Because I know these Telegram groups just go bananas sometimes. And I'm sorry you've had to see some shit, but you know, it was seeing all you can do at this point is help turn it around and go tell on those people. You know what I mean? What have they? How young do those pictures go? Like, have you seen like 10, 11, stuff like that?
If I had to guess, yeah.
Okay. What was happening to those 10, 11-year-olds in those videos?
A lot of them are solo videos.
Okay.
Made.
And what are they doing in the videos?
Themselves.
Okay. Are these boys and girls or both or either or?
I guess both.
Okay. So you've seen some with boys too, kind of?
I guess, yeah.
Well, I'm just asking, like, you know, no wrong answers here.
I'll say yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I mean, was it somebody with like shaved head, or was it like a boy? Like, did you see a or a...
Well, within the age group you're talking about, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But
you for sure seen girls that were 10 or 11.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. On these groups for sure.
Okay, absolutely. What about something like, and I guess, you know, we just have to cover this, but I think I already know the answer. Did you take any of these photos yourself? Of what's in those groups?
No.
Okay, all right. Well,
No.
that's cool then. That's cool. So we can just talk about
I ran into this.
Right.
You know, obviously, I've never done something like this before.
No, I feel you.
But
yeah, man, best you can do is just tell me what the real bad guys are doing, I think. Have you seen anything like maybe 8 or 9 or 7, 6?
I mean, not that I know, like, it's not that they display their age,
right.
But I would say it's maybe 8, 9, 10 age group.
Okay.
I don't know 100%.
So the youngest thing would be 8,
maybe.
Give or take. Okay.
Yeah, within that age group.
Okay, what was happening in that video, kind of?
Again, it's always been solo.
Always been solo.
Nothing, I guess, with another person.
Okay.
Involved. I don't know.
Got it. I'm just curious. You mentioned on the Instagram chats that a few times I think you got carried away and bought some of this stuff. When did that start? You kind of purchasing this stuff?
I want to say a few months ago.
Okay. Do you pay in USD?
Crypto is usually how they trade, or maybe Cash App.
Yeah, I figure. Where do they like? How do you know where to buy them? Like, where are they advertising this stuff? Instagram.
Yes.
Okay. They advertising mega links or something?
No.
No.
Maybe.
Okay. I mean, so
they'll advertise like that they have X amount of pictures, or maybe they'll advertise their age.
Right.
But I usually get like 10 photos, and it's not in a mega or it's not in a file.
Right.
It's just a direct message.
Okay. And they send that to you on whatever app.
Yeah.
Okay. How much do those 10 photos cost?
They change. Some people charge a lot. Some people charge a little bit.
What's the smallest you've paid?
Maybe like $10 for 10 photos.
God, it sounds like a dollar menu at McDonald's.
Sure.
What about dollar menu cheese pizza would actually be nice if it was at like Domino's or something. Maybe not here, but it is what it is. What's the most you paid? Just curious.
Maybe like $25.
For 10?
For 10.
Okay. How many purchases? I mean, I'm not saying we're going to go on your Cash App and go to every single one, but how many do you think you've made purchases?
Maybe like 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Same guy you're buying it from, or different people?
They're usually the person who's sending the photos is the person in the photos.
Oh, so it's a 13-year-old entrepreneur.
Maybe it'll be like 14, 15-year-old.
Sure. Okay. Did you buy any videos like of them kind of themselves? No. Okay. So what are the just like full body? Okay.
Maybe like just.
It's fair. You mentioned, I bring up megalinks, and you're like, well, nothing with like files. So you do know what a megalink is.
Yeah.
How often, or when did you start knowing what a megalink was?
Maybe like 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay. I'm sure you're aware, but megalinks can be a shit show, right?
Sure.
Okay. Lots and lots of images on those.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're saying you never purchased a megalink?
Right.
Okay. Who introduced you to megalinks, or where was it introduced?
Probably Tumblr again.
Okay. And was it for this subject matter?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. I mean, how many photos do you think have been on one megalink at once?
I'm not sure.
Countless?
Maybe, because I think you can load like multiple gigabytes into a file.
Sure. I mean,
I don't know.
Have somebody sent you a megalink that's been multiple gigabytes? What's the biggest one you think you got?
I've never gotten a megalink.
Okay.
So,
well, maybe not got one, but I mean, if you know what it is and know what it can contain, I mean, I think common sense is that you probably clicked on one before.
like I've seen images from like like screenshots from a mega file.
Okay.
But I've not actually downloaded it. Like I've not had.
Oh, I got you.
Access to it. It was maybe like a screenshot of something.
Okay, got you. And were those screenshots? What was that age range? Would you think?
I would guess maybe about 14, 15 again.
Okay. And just
again. Well, they're screenshots of like a video.
Oh, okay. So this is a girl and a guy.
Just a girl.
Just a girl. Okay.
It looks like she is or something, but they're like stills.
Okay. How often have they shown you like whole videos of like two people? Because I think here in one of these messages you mentioned that you saw a video on Telegram of two 13-year-olds kind of going at it with each other. What was that video about?
I guess just 2 people maybe at a party, or I don't know. They're like in a bathroom, just kind of.
Okay, what were they doing to each other? Just curious. Okay, and these was probably 2 13-year-old girls, kind of.
It was a dude and a girl.
Okay, so an older guy and a girl. Both probably 13.
Yeah.
Okay. How often do you kind of get videos of this type of stuff?
I try to just get photos. I don't particularly like videos.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that. Okay. Seldom could be once every 5 years to some people. Seldom could be once every week to some people. Like, what would you say seldom is? And now that I know that it's not you seeking it out, that's just what I'm curious. Like, what are they sending anyway?
I'd say maybe I bought one video in the past 3 months.
Okay. And what was that video?
That one.
Okay. So what do they advertise it to you as?
They advertise just an age group and video.
So it's like a mystery box on Call of Duty and shit. Okay. How long was that video?
Maybe a minute.
A minute? Okay. And what all devices is this kind of happening on? Is this like on a laptop you have, or
just on my phone?
Just on your phone. Okay. So I guess to get into it with Ariel, I guess seeing all that throughout the years can definitely lead the mind astray, for sure. So what kind of brought you here today, man? Like what? She told you she was 13 at the beginning, and then what?
Well, I was backing out, and she really wanted the shirt, so I was going to give her the shirt, and then I was gonna head out because I've been not feeling good about this. Like
okay. Once, I thought it was supposed to be a twice shirt. Is this like a little girl lover symbol here?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is supposed to be a twice shirt that says once on it.
Okay.
I mean, it's a nice shirt, but I'm just gonna put it here for now.
Sure.
Okay, so what? You know, I think you mentioned to Ariel that there were some other younger ladies that have kind of talked to you before, and when did that communication kind of start online? Just, you know, younger people trying to talk to you.
I'd say within the year, I guess. Maybe like 3-4 months ago, 5 months ago.
Okay, how many do you think it was?
Like 3.
3. Any chicks from Georgia?
No.
Okay, were they American?
2 were American, 1 not American.
Where was the other chick from, the foreign one?
She mentioned like she was from many different places, but lived in Italy.
Okay, and what was the age range of all these girls?
So, one was 15, one was 17, and I think the girl in Italy was also 17. She didn't mention.
Okay. Did all of them know what your looks like, just to skip through all this stuff?
2 yes, 1 no.
Okay. Who's the one that doesn't? Where's she from?
I don't know.
Okay.
America somewhere.
Okay. So what, a 15 and a 17-year-old also saw your... Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they ever, was it kind of like a mutual exchange of things, or was it kind of one way, you just sending them stuff over and over? Do they kind of...
mutual.
Okay, so it's not you imposing yourself. Okay, so they're sending it back to you at least,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad to see it's consensual. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's weird. Nice.
Well, I mean, as opposed to what? You just like sending them all day? I mean...
No, I mean, like, it's weird to dap me up for this, but...
For consensual stuff? Hey, man,
Just
what
for the
can
conversation, bro.
what can I say, man? It's consensual.
I
Yeah, it's not...
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Anyway, so I think here you sent... Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, you got the wrong one mixed up.
Yeah. Yeah. No, exactly. It's the hairstyle. Whoa. You sure? Okay. And I assume before reading all these, Ariel also saw your too? Okay. What prompted you to send your to her?
I saw the pages she was following.
Okay.
I felt like she would think that was interesting.
Sure. I understand that can justify sending it, but what made your in order to send that to her? Like, why are you to her is my question. And no judgment, just asking.
Well, they're pre-recorded. They weren't, I wasn't when I sent them.
Okay. So the time you were saying you were yourself on the phone, was that the only time, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so you to her once.
Right.
Okay. Some girls get sooner. It's like forbidden fruit. Makes me sometimes because it's forbidden to want to have sex with young girls. Okay.
The taboo of it.
Is that kind of the turn on with that?
I think so.
Okay, fair enough. Like in public, I don't stare at girls your age or anything, but some girls on here are just so naughty, I can't help but want to see them. So there's these other girls you talk to, these, I guess, the two 17-year-olds, the 15-year-olds. How did the communication go with the 13-year-olds and or the adults out the 13-year-olds that you bought that stuff from?
I've not spoken to too many adults about it, but on Instagram, or sorry, on Telegram, they're very pushy, I guess, for you to buy stuff.
Okay, and you think, are those adults probably saying that, or?
Probably,
okay.
Yeah. Because I don't think if you were the seller, you wouldn't be as pushy.
Right. Right. Absolutely. I mean, but the girls that you bought some stuff from on Instagram, I mean, what did y'all talk about besides that stuff?
Life.
Life?
I guess.
Okay. And you think you probably bought from what? How many girls did you say?
Like 3 or 4.
3 or 4? Okay. When would this was all like in the past year?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you would look at these people before this year, I mean, where would you be doing that at?
My room. At home.
My room, at home. No, I got you, but I mean, like, what apps would you be on?
Telegram.
Telegram. Okay.
Or it would be direct message on Instagram.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
So it seems like girls have been talking to you then for a while, not just the past couple months. No? So who is direct messaging you on Instagram if it wasn't those girls?
What do you mean?
So I asked you, like, where would you see the before this year? And you said Instagram or Telegram. So if it wasn't the girl sending those to you, who do you think it was?
Maybe an adult, like you said, selling,
Okay.
advertising it.
When's the first time you bought something?
This year.
This year? I guess if you bought something this year and you knew the past 6 years were all free stuff, what prompted you to go actually buy something?
I guess it coming from the source rather than a random mystery box.
Right, right. So what does that do for you when you buy from the source? Like, how does that make you feel?
In the moment, I guess it's exciting, maybe.
Like, exciting?
Yeah. It's kind of in the moment, but then I feel bad after.
Right. When you get the post clarity.
That, or when I start seeing my bank account and just like thinking about like what did I spend.
Yeah, no, that's a big one. So what does that look like in your bank? Does it just look like a Cash App transaction, or okay? And
a Bitcoin transaction.
A Bitcoin transaction, but that's not on your bank, right? Or I guess your Coinbase wallet or something.
Yeah.
What do you use for Bitcoin? This is me being curious because I'm like barely dabbling in crypto. What do you use for the transactions for the Bitcoin? Like what app?
It'll be Coinbase or Cash App.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here you said because you're in Georgia and I shouldn't want to. Or were you born in Georgia or did you move here from?
I was born from Honduras.
Okay, you're a citizen here though, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Because you're in Georgia and I shouldn't want to, but I want to meet you. Okay, what kind of prompted you to want to meet her?
I guess the taboo of it, I guess.
Okay.
I guess because she seemed interested in.
Okay. Sure. When's the last time you had a girlfriend?
Maybe about a year ago.
About a year ago. How old was she?
She was 26.
All right, so like basically your age. Has there ever been like an accusation against you ever, like somebody maybe just accusing you of something like this before? No. Has there been like any situation that we should probably know about before we like get it now we can turn this around that has ever happened with you? No. Okay.
I've never done this. I've never.
Got it. Okay, so Mauricio, I do want to ask you about. You guys were talking about yesterday. Would you like to try it? Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. Okay. And here you're referring to something I think you've seen on Telegram. You said girls getting was wild. And she's like, whoa, really? Like, and you say, yes, really. And she asks, they like it? You say, yeah. And you say, and sometimes by a really big, which I don't think a 13-year-old boy would have a really big.
Sure.
Okay. So where are you watching these videos of adults and basically 13-year-olds or whatever they are getting?
Telegram groups.
Telegram groups? Okay. How many times have you purchased something like that?
They're usually just on the group. Like,
on the
you
groups.
don't even have to purchase.
Okay.
It's just there.
Okay. So I'm sorry you had to see these videos. I'm sure now, of course, you don't want to relive them, but I'm asking you because I'm sure, I mean, do you have any like little sisters or anything? You got any nieces, nephews?
No.
Do you want to have?
Family lives in Honduras.
Okay. Do you want to have kids someday?
No.
Oh my God. Well, if you were, I'd call you. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want to have kids, but I guess I'll just call you a non, because I guess you're be here. I mean, come on, man. You gotta have kids one day, man. Come on. But
I don't know. Maybe.
we'll get you two in the car over there. Loaf. But okay. Anyway, I'm sure if you see a 5-year-old walking down the street, you don't want anybody to hurt her. Is my point.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do have nieces and nephews in Honduras.
Yeah.
I'm sure you don't want anybody doing anything. I mean, Honduras is a hub for trafficking and all that stuff. And I'm sure, are you aware that the girls in these videos that you watch are trafficked? A lot of them probably.
No. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know.
Okay. Do you think it's pretty common sense to assume that they probably are?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Sometimes by a really big. So, for the sake of the kids, take me through one of these videos that you saw where a girl was getting really by a quote unquote really big, like that you saw in a Telegram group. How old was the girl? How long was the video? What happened in?
I would say 12 years old.
Okay.
And it looks like just an at-home scene.
Okay.
But with a small person and a large person.
How old did the guy look in that video?
I don't see his face, so
Was it a grown man?
yeah,
Okay. How long did the video last?
maybe 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2
Okay.
minutes.
What happened at the beginning? What happened at the what? Take me through what happened at the end. What happened at the beginning? What was happening at the beginning? What happened at the end?
It starts with somebody sitting down, and then the girl gets on top,
Okay.
and then they have sex that way for 2 minutes, and then that's it.
Okay, so that happens throughout the whole video. Okay. Would you say, did it look like to you?
No, but I don't think at that age you can necessarily consent.
Okay, so when you say getting, was she getting hard?
Yeah.
Okay, so was it then? I mean, isn't that kind of what is?
Is non-consensual. But
Okay.
Yes, it would
okay.
be because she's underage.
Yeah, all right, there you go. You say, but I like young girls are adorable, blah, 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 blah. So I do want to ask again, Mauricio, I'm sure as you know that none of us are here to judge you at this point. I mean, we really the fact that you can just say all this and I'm still cool and kicking it with you, man, because I really think this can be turned around. I know it's weird to say Debbie, but it does take a man to be. Sure. It does take a man to put the foot down and say, you know what, this is where I'm going to turn it around. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, but these Telegram groups are buck wild, man, buck wild, and I'm going to ask again, and maybe there was some reservations on the first answer because you think that we're going to be mad at you or it's embarrassing to say it, dude. I promise you, man. There's no other place. I mean, this is the only place to say what happens, because if you were to say this anywhere else, I'm sure really, what's the youngest that somebody sent in those Telegram groups?
Maybe 12.
Well, you said 8 at first.
Yeah, but there's an age group I don't know. It's between age 8 and 12. So
okay.
Yes, probably.
Okay.
But I don't know 100%.
Well, has anybody sent anything of a toddler, an infant, maybe they get kicked out of the group or they get banned, anything like that? No. Okay.
Not that I know. Sure.
How many times has somebody just traded with you? Like, they send you something, you send something back?
Once.
Once? Okay.
I blocked them immediately after.
Okay. Why'd you wait until after you sent them something to block them?
Again, it's like a post-action clarity.
Right,
So
right.
it was like after I did it, I felt kind of like I didn't like that.
So what did they send you, and what did you send them?
So I sent them the 2 13-year-olds, and they sent me like pictures.
Of what?
12-year-olds.
Okay.
And that's partially also why I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I felt like I'll get more of that. I don't want.
Yeah, because even here, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was looking for like 15, 16.
Yeah. Because even here you say I like 14 to 16 TBH. So. So you all had a few phone calls together, huh? All right. Do you guys talk about kind of some PG-13 stuff on the phone? Okay. What did y'all kind of talk about on the phone together?
Possibly having.
Okay. Anything else? Like besides, like what other stuff?
Massaging each other.
Okay.
Cuddling.
Sure. No, that's not too bad. So if she was here today, what do you think was going to happen?
Well, I was starting to feel. I was having, I guess, cold feet coming over here, and I wanted to just drop it off and leave, and then I was gonna block her, because I felt bad blocking her prior to. So I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I just felt guilt these past few days. So I've been having like. I kept wanting to rain check because I don't feel 100% okay with.
Well, because even yesterday you guys were down to meet.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, my theory is that I think you've just seen so much of this stuff that it just kind of has led to wanting to do it in person. I mean, you know, I could say, for example, I see a nice reel of a taco place in Los Angeles. I go to Los Angeles, and the first thing I'm doing is trying that taco place.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
So I don't think, you know, I mean, you brought this up throughout this whole conversation that if it looks like it's forced, I don't like it. I believe that, you know, I really do believe that. I guess my question to you is, and just be honest. Were you going to kind of leave it up to her today to hang out and go inside and do whatever?
No. I didn't feel comfortable at all today about it.
Today?
Yeah.
Okay. When's the last day you felt comfortable with kind of doing that?
Maybe Monday.
Monday, and today is Thursday, so 3 days ago. Okay. So you did want to meet for up until a certain point.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, do you think if, say, she said it was like, whatever, August 17th or something, she's like, yeah, come over. I mean, do you think you could have f***ed up and did something like that?
I probably would have felt the same way. How I feel right now. Or not right now, but like how I felt before you guys kind of came up on me.
Well, because even like, I think 2 days ago, you were still talking to her. Okay, so what's kind of going on with that?
So I guess the way she was talking kind of made it seem like she wanted me to continue with that plan.
Yeah.
How we were going to meet.
Uh-huh. So that was the plan at a point then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the plan at a point, and I started having second thoughts about it.
Yeah.
And each time I'd say I want a rain check or like I don't know about it, she would kind of ask me if I did not want to do it, So it kind of re-sparked my interest, I guess.
Okay.
Even though like my self-conscious is like not about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like my awareness about it is like not, is I guess blind.
Got a little bit carried away.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate how upfront you are about everything.
Yeah, I'm sure you have a lot of people run off on you.
It's never good when they do that. Did you say that because I'm though? Because that's why they run off on me, because I'm not to get out of breath just going to that tree over there?
No.
Well, you're right if you did.
It's good. No. I'm kind of.
No, you definitely are, but yeah.
No, I think things like this easily make somebody want to just run away.
Absolutely, and I appreciate you just facing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it takes a man to do that.
I figured it's safer this than have a phone call from somebody.
Probably. So you say I keep it on Snap. What did you do on Snapchat with like younger people?
Nothing. On Snapchat, I don't. Like, I'll record my.
Okay.
On Snapchat.
Got it.
I'll keep that on there, but I don't know too many. I don't know any actually.
Okay.
Young people on Snapchat.
Got it.
I usually speak to them on Instagram or on.
For sure. Hey, Paul, can you pull the car? Can you pull the car up? Just want to give you. Starving for some pickles, dude. Parked all the way over there. Long ass walk for people. So I mean, where is this stuff typically kept on your phone? Like these videos, pictures? Did you have like a hidden folder? Is it in your gallery? Like where does it kind of usually
It's
go?
on Telegram, like between the person who sent it to me.
Okay. Did you ever futz around with any settings on Telegram before? Like, did you ever like change like any type of settings on Telegram ever? No. Okay. How long have you had Telegram for, just on that phone?
Maybe about a year.
About a year. All right. I mean, you mentioned that they also send those images on Instagram too. So where do you keep those?
They stay in the chat.
Stay in the chat.
Or they'll get deleted maybe. Or
Okay.
their account will go down.
Got it.
And then
Yeah, that's what happens on Instagram. Instagram's kind of yeah, Instagram's like Trump's border wall, where some gets through, but a lot doesn't. Then Telegram's like Biden's border wall, where everybody just walks in, does whatever the fuck they want. Yeah. Especially, it's funny because it's children too, and the is at an all-time high now, and it's like goes through right on Telegram. It's literally just. I mean, the analogy here is just so true. But okay, but here she asked, no, like the videos of girls, you say, oh, and she says, I would be too nervous, Lols, and you say, no, I email it to myself, I really liked it. So what does that mean?
Yeah, I did. I actually do have some in my email.
On your Gmail account?
On my Yahoo.
Are you a moron? You were not scared of that being caught?
I mean, their faces aren't there, and
right,
a lot of them have large.
Okay, so it doesn't
usually
get
pictures.
So it doesn't get caught in the. So the obvious children are like on the Instagram or Telegram.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not on your email.
Right.
Okay.
Usually they'll have like big parrots.
Yeah, I got you. So you see, we don't have to have or anything. I just want to make you feel comfortable. Blah blah blah. I'm in the Kennesaw Ackworth area. So you sent your quite a few times. Mao is short for Mauricio. How'd you get the name Lord Mao 643?
So I'm originally King Mao, but King wasn't available. So
But how does a 29-year-old living at home with mom and dad call himself a king?
Well, I wasn't when I was calling myself a king.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now you're just slumlord Mal, just living at home.
Yeah.
So I guess what made you move back in with mom and dad? I mean, I'm not mad. I mean, 2023 is just an insane year, but like, what made you move?
COVID kind of did some things. I lost my job and.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I couldn't afford where I was living, and I just.
Were you in Atlanta?
No, I lived in Marietta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what did you do for work before this?
At the time, I was a cook.
Okay. Oh, so the restaurant shut down and. Oh, but I'm sure it's just great that you avoided the sniffles, though, right? Such.
Yeah.
Yes. Insane. Sorry that should happen to you, man. Where'd you cook at?
I cooked at a university.
At
Kennesaw.
Oh, Kennesaw State. Okay. Nice.
Marietta.
Nice. That's in Marietta, Kennesaw State.
They've got two locations. They have a Marietta one and a Kennesaw location.
Okay. How long have you been in Georgia for?
All my life.
Okay. Did you ever live in Monroe, Louisiana?
Do I look like somebody that
lives in Monroe, Louisiana?
Or like somebody that you knew that like lived over there?
No. Literally, just your truth finder said you did. I have no idea.
No, I've never.
Maybe truth finder isn't always truthful. I've never been to Monroe, Louisiana.
I don't think I've.
You're missing out on nothing, dude. Like, all right.
I've been to New Orleans, but not.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it bad I'm thinking dirty thoughts about us? She says he, like what? Like cuddling. You say he, or she says he really, and loving your little brown. Was there a time in these messages before we read it that you ever asked her for a as well?
I asked if she ever would, but I don't think I asked to send one.
Okay. So kind of loosely.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait to tell you how pretty you look. But you know how pretty you look. I bet your you look so pretty. And you send her a picture of your say, would you lick it? Then I think you talk about off here, you say the more I do it, the less it comes out. So I got to take a day or two breaks to build it up. When I take a week-long break, it is a lot. LOL. No, I'm just kidding. She says, oh. And you say, I'll dream of us doing naughty things. And you say, is it bad I think of you my pee? Okay. You say, I go inside of you and you just ride me like a. Does that sound fun? All right. Just forget about these. How many times, like, I mean, just reading the message. It's so, I mean, it's apparent what y'all wanted to do with each other. I mean, come on. I mean, at what point did you actually want to go do that with her? Because I mean, you know, none of us are stupid here. We all know it was at some point. When do you think it was?
Up until Monday. I guess like it started a few weeks ago, maybe.
Of wanting to actually go do something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say there's maybe at least a chance that this could have? And I'm glad we're here today, not Monday. Do you think that maybe there's a chance that this could have happened had she been, of course, willing and consenting before Monday?
I'll say maybe, but
so a possibility.
My guilty conscience has been kind of uneasy about it.
Okay.
So I want to say maybe.
So would you call it more like a possibility then?
Yeah.
Okay. That something like that could have happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely possibility.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know.
Out, right? God damn it. Did she tell you to get a 2XL?
No, she said XL.
God. Well, I guess I'll just try to lose some weight so I can rock this shirt. Dude, is Texas Roadhouse, do they have a waiting list right now?
No, I don't think so. She just said that we're in the waiting list right now.
So we can go get a seat like ASAP?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You've been to Texas Roadhouse before? Yeah, you know what it is, right? Okay. What's your favorite place to eat?
That's a good question. I like sushi.
Me too.
Around here, there's a place called Izumi's. It's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
It's like a third.
Zoomies, is it like all you can eat? Zoomies?
Izumi's.
Zoomies, I think, was a closing store.
Yeah. I like skateboarder.
Yeah. He kind of looks like a skateboarder a little bit.
I'd say so.
Is your favorite sushi like a little Honduran roll that you got kind of right there? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, the Honduran roll for sure.
All right, you ready to go get the next one over there? So minty. Oh, I love him. He's great. He's great. Okay, so what do you think you're going to tell your parents about this?
I have no idea.
Do you think, I mean, you know, I can't make you do anything, but do you think you are going to tell them?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Do you have any like close friends or anything?
Yeah.
Do you think you'd tell? Does anybody know about this with you? Okay. Your parents speak English? Okay. Do you mind if? No, I'm serious. Do you mind? Do you mind if he calls him and talks to him about what's going on?
Yeah.
You don't mind, or you do mind?
I do mind.
Well, can he?
No.
Okay. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Has anybody ever, you mentioned you don't talk to adults about this too much online. When you do, well, how does that go? And where do y'all talk about it?
Usually on Instagram or on Telegram.
On Instagram.
They'll either sell or they're trying to trade or something.
Okay.
But I don't like traders, like I said.
Come across a lot of traders though?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot wanting to, but not, I don't initiate with them because I don't like trading.
Mm-hmm. How many times, or I guess how often do people on Instagram hit you up asking you to trade?
Not so much since I've been like backtracking from it, but before it was pretty frequent.
Okay, like what you
I bought them, but I wasn't intending to buy them. I was trying to promote a book, and whoever I was promoting with had bots, not actual people.
So the your followers are like bot, like BOUHT, then /BOT. They're both okay. Well, it's 2023. That's what they identify as.
Yeah.
So you took part in yourself with those Instagram followers, like the people. They were bought and sold by you. It's all my buddy. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Who doesn't do that though? But as soon as I saw like entrepreneur and marketing, I was like, oh, okay, these are all fake followers. Okay. What was I going to say? So you mentioned earlier in the year, before you started backtracking, that's when a lot of traders would be hitting you up. How do they know to hit you up to trade?
They look at your followers, see who you follow.
Okay.
And that's kind of how I backtracked. I stopped following
those types of people. The pizza this, pizza that.
Yeah.
Okay. So realistically, how many times have people traded with you? You mentioned you don't initiate it, so I'm sure.
Well, they usually just say trade ? And I'll either ignore it or else.
Okay. So realistically, how many times do you think it's happened where you all have traded with each other?
I'll say like 3.
3? Okay.
I was thinking 2, but I think actually 3.
Okay, so it's not just 1, it was 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's the youngest somebody sent you in a trade, whether you were asking for it or not?
I want to say like 8.
8? Okay. Was this a video or?
It's always been pictures.
Always been pictures?
Yeah. Unless, I think unless you send a video, they only send you pictures.
Okay. Got it. Has anybody ever bought from you? No.
I don't have
Enough to be a seller?
Yeah.
Have you ever wanted to accumulate that much to maybe start selling?
No, that's risky.
Yeah, it's very, especially in America, that's really risky to do. I mean, if you're in like in a third world like dump, then, you know, who gives a f, but it is what it is. Do you have a certain preference of that you like when it comes to these pictures? Like, do you like certain types of girls, or is it just anything?
I think, no, I don't have a preference. I think as long as, I think if she was within the 14, 15, 16 range, I was okay.
Okay. Has there ever been any interest in like the other gender?
No.
So realistically, how many times do you think you've seen the other gender posted in Telegram groups? Because I'm just curious, because, you know, obviously we got to save the boys too, right? How many times do you think that's been shown to you, or shown within groups you've been in, whatever?
Not very many. Maybe like a handful of times.
Okay.
Less than 10.
Okay, less than 10. Less than 10, but above what?
Maybe above 4.
Okay, got it. Same shit, some video, some pictures?
Yeah.
Okay. Well. So we gotta figure out how we can turn this around for you, man, because now we're at that stage of it.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you have any recommendations? How we can turn this around for him?
Probably there's this new method called
It's pretty based. But yeah, so I think the number one option, of course, for you. Have you ever gotten rid of your gallery before, like your photo gallery?
Of this stuff?
Yeah.
No. Like the ones that are in my email?
Email, Telegram, like, okay, well, I guess we should start. Do you have anything in your photo gallery we got to get rid of that could, like, this type of stuff? Like, you go to phone, go to gallery, is there anything? Okay. That's all in the Telegram chats and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the stuff that's current that we got to get rid of, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How many would you say is in there, just if you had a guess?
Like 3 or 4.
Okay.
Like groups.
Groups? Okay, so the groups have however much many?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's probably a lot to get rid of then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you just leave the group and
Right.
never see it again.
That too. Oh, some old called it. We'll just talk to him. How's it going, sir? Hi, we're just having a conversation with Mauricio here. He's working hard. There's some child you got to get rid of, right, on your phone? Okay, that's sitting in your Telegram chats pretty much. You got to get rid of it? Okay, so that's where the child is on his phone right there that you just said. He's also here to meet a 13-year-old girl after sending pictures to her and whatnot.
Okay.
And yeah, we made sure he sat in front of y'all.
Okay, so let's interview him over here, figure out what exactly is going on, and I'm going to talk to him. If you wouldn't mind going.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm going to just take all this off.
Alex.
Use that for the stream? Or he just used it to call.
Yeah. You use your phone for the hotspot, right?
Huh?
You use your phone for the hotspot?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Bro.
What?
This thing just shut off. Like,
It was shut off?
when he started talking about his books, it shut off for no reason. Luckily turned off. I just closed it, but I don't know.
So you caught it?
I caught it when it shut off.
So the audio was better? It was good? Yeah.
So, they messaged us on the radio. You always say get them from
Can you hold it for you and put it on the car?
Let me turn this off. Gotcha.
like you said, multiple pictures if you call this a girl, and and in the messages you can send yeah, so this happened over the course of a month, and that's okay. Yeah, so he agreed to meet. He was talking about having this. And he says when he got here today, he was so nervous to do it before. And he said the youngest thing he was seeing. Yeah.
Thank you, confident. All around.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Paul, once again for the $1. I think this is Alex. I don't think Alex was it.
Yeah, and he messaged her, just screenshot it.
Thank you, he's picture of Tony. The guys that you all.
Alex.
Alex. For the 5, the Proctors.
Alex, he's on his phone.
Hang on a second for that.
Can I zoom in? Oh, they're not even doing anything.
This isn't Fulton County, right?
Everybody donate. Pablo on his rate on the press drip. Good job. He has no fucking drip.
Alex has better drip than he does.
Really?
And Alex just wears gym shorts.
His ears be droopy. What's up, Nessa?
Oh shit.
I'll buy you.
Oh shit, watch out, watch out.
Thank you, Steven C. Jackson, for the 5. Great catch. Audio and video was way, way better. Keep going and going and going. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it.
Hey, shout out to Priscilla for decoying this and for getting me.
Let's go.
Oh, hell yeah.
There you go, locals.
There goes the evil twin.
Right there.
Goodbye, Pablo. Hello.
His name should be like Pablo backwards.
Yes, the evil twin of Pablo.
Pablo.
Yes, sir. There go locals. There's hard-earned money being put in the work.
Y'all did this.
Y'all did this.
No, no way.
God did this.
You see
God,
when I
dude.
you see when I send this to the group chat?
God, dude.
And then send it like 3 times.
Another one.
Wait, Pablo, you didn't do that offer gallons for Georgia telemedicine information.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, folks.
Yeah, these guys pretty cool and resting, but like, are they speaking German though?
Bro, cause I edited that video. Literally, the guy dipped and the cop was like right there. I was like, what the f going on?
Oh, I know, it's baffling. I gotta ask this question. Was the audio good?
So is a video probably way better.
Oh, yeah. I definitely gotta get that switched to Verizon. Alright, well, guys, if you like what just happened there with the sicko being off the streets, be sure to press that red join button right. Oh, thank you so much.
That was great.
Team effort, team effort.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a real sicko. Always like that response. Press that red join button if you're on Rumble, or if you're on YouTube and support what we do. Press the, go to the pinned comment if you want to see this. You could have seen this catch probably a month early. And if you want to see over 21 catches completely early and uncensored, and if you want to support the team that works the hardest, travels the most, catches the sickest, go to the pinned comment, press the support support link, locals, and it's only $7 a month. And yeah, we rely on you guys. No sponsors, no nothing. You guys. So see you guys there. Be our sponsor. Appreciate it. Leave a like on this video. See you guys on locals. Back.
Yeah.